Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to episode 94 of the Michael Pina Sr. Show. It's November 2018, and I'm your host, Michael Pina Sr. This is a show to help you grow your wealth, learn to live debt-free, so that you can live and give like nobody else. Benjamin Franklin said, "Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship." And that's what could sneak up on you if you don't do a budget. I talk about a budget all the time, but I mean, you could have these little expenses. I mean, you pay for coffee. I always talk about Starbucks. I mean, one year I spent over $6,000 on Starbucks. I mean, I've gotten it down to probably about $600 this year I'll be spending on Starbucks. So those little expenses can add up. And before you know it, you're sinking your great ship. And I don't want you to do that. Make sure you're doing your budget. If you don't do a budget, get on everydollar.com, download that app for free, and start doing a budget. Because listen, like I said, it's November 6th. Christmas is less than 2 months away. All my UPS brothers and sisters, we know what that means. Peak season is here. It is coming. All right. People are sitting there at home this weekend. They're starting to order through Amazon. And Tom B sent me something about the United, Postal Service guy having a problem with Amazon. If it wasn't for Amazon or UPS, the Postal Service, which was in trouble not too long ago, might be extinct. But that's a whole nother story. Peak season's coming, and we know what we got to do. Christmas is here. But as far as you other people out there, and some of my UPS part-timers, if you do your budget and you find that you can't, come up with enough money at the end of the month, as I say, you got too much month for your money, then you need to get a side hustle. And Tom B, once again, I thank you for sending me a Forbes magazine article about side hustles. And I talk about side hustles, and I work with people that are working on side hustles, with clients. So listen, if you've got a question about anything about money, or you've got a comment about money, you can comment right below this show. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. But you can comment below and ask me a question about anything about a side hustle or anything else, or get in touch with me at coachp2210@yahoo.com. Like my page at Pina Financial Coaching and ask me a question. Hey, listen, if you want to friend me on Facebook, I guess you can get up to 5,000 friends on your Facebook page. If I see that you're from UPS, or if you send me a message that you watched the Michael Pina Sr. Show, I'll accept your friend, request, because I put out a lot of content right on my Facebook page. So do those things. Ask me questions. Make sure you're doing things. But to get back into a side hustle here, I found it interesting in the Forbes magazine that, it says, "Gone are the days that people are defined by one job." And that's what I try to tell people. I had the opportunity this weekend to officiate my old alma mater for the first time. And officiating sports is part of my side hustle. I do a many different things as a side hustle. I decided I didn't want to be defined by one job. I mean, listen, I work at UPS part-time. The benefits are incredible for you people. I talk about it all the time, okay? I did work as a full-time driver 20 years ago, but I knew that wasn't what I wanted to do, okay? So what I do is some of my side hustles, and again, I found it interesting in the Forbes magazine, and I also tell people basically the same thing. When they don't know what they really want to do, or they're not happy at a job, even the Forbes magazine said, when you're contemplating starting a side hustle, start by first writing down your skills, your hobbies, or elements of a big project that you've done. And what I tell people to do is to actually go ask people, what are the things that you're passionate about? What are the things that you do best? And when I did that with people said that you're passionate about money. And then other people would say the things that you do best are coaching. You know, a lot of people knew I've been in coaching my whole life, basically, or you do things good with sports. And I'm trying to put together my side hustle. Another one is Pina Financial Coaching. All right. But what I also do is my biggest clients are my family, and I'm helping them start a side hustles, and I'm working with them with their businesses. You know, my son, who's in college and he's going through a tough time, you know, his team's taking it on the chin, and he's got to really learn, you know, how to be a leader and move on. But, you know, that goes with his side hustle. QB Velocity. You got an aspiring quarterback? Go to QB Velocity. That's my son's side hustle that I work with him at, okay? We work as a football coach together, as a cute quarterback coach together. And we're starting to build a business, another side hustle. My wife, she's named her business after her mom, who, you know, passed away from ovarian cancer 4 years ago now, but it's called Linda's Treasures. And she's starting her business, and her business is taking off a little bit, and I help her with that. So that's her side hustle, which I'm also a part of. And, you know, these are different ways that you can make money. You know, my wife has an eBay business, or she uses other avenues, you know, that's like eBay to sell treasures on that we find and that we resell, and she's starting to do really well. So there's things that you can do. Find out what you are good at, because Christmas is coming. You need extra money. And I don't want you to go into credit card debt to pay for presents. You can't do that. You got to put together a budget, which is going to be able to say, okay, this is what I can pay for Christmas. This is a great time to get a side hustle. And listen, if you really need money, UPS is looking for people right now. Desperately looking for people to work. So if you need some extra money, you can go to UPS, and, you know, it's hard work, but you might find that you like it. It could be a side hustle for you. So you can discover what your side hustle is. You can decide what that is. You know, I like to look at a side hustle as something that you're very passionate about, because, you know, things that I do with my wife and with my son, it doesn't work to me. We're starting to make really good money, you know, because it's easy, because you can do it for hours and hours, and it doesn't even matter to you, because it's your passion. You know, it's almost a hobby. You know, I talk about my card collection. I'm starting to make money on eBay, you know, selling baseball cards. I mean, I just do it as a hobby while I'm watching football. I mean, how does it get any better than that you can make money while you're watching football? Are you kidding me? You know, so figure out what you like to do. Figure out what you can do for a side hustle that you can make some extra money at. Because this is the time and an era where you can do things through social media to make some extra money. And I'd like to see you do that. If you got questions, you need help, that's what I'm here for. Coach P 2210 at yahoo.com. Get in touch with me. And listen, I'm going to be going YouTube live in January. You know, I've got Paul Hiltz. Again, Paul Hiltz, his side hustle, you know, he helps people at their homes. 617-719-6647. He's helping me with my studio. I'm getting it straightened out. I'm going YouTube live no matter where I'm at in January. And I'm hoping that I have better equipment, more equipment, and I'm able to set it up right where you can ask me questions live. And I'm hoping that goes well. If you're on baby step 4 or you want to learn more about money, go to podbean.com and find me at the Michael Pina Senior Show. You can download that for free, podbean.com. I got a great show on a silver analysis, but I talk about different ways of investments, and I'm going to be doing more with my investments. On michaelpinasenior.com, read my blogs. Great way to educate yourself, again, on more investments. This is my side hustle. This is what I do. I need you to help me with my side hustle, all right? I want you to get educated. I want to educate you. I got more stuff that I'm going to be putting on my blogs. As my side hustle of sports starts to slow down, I'll have more time to dedicate to my side hustle of financial coaching. So listen, find out what you love to do. Find out what you want to do. And Tom B, keep it coming. I'm listening. I'm watching. I love it. You know, the city of Brockton was a proud place, you know, and I don't know if it'll get back to the pride that it once was, but I love the DW Field stuff. Can you imagine people used to go swimming in that water? Well, hey, you know, if you're from Brockton, you understand what I'm saying. Hey, listen, you know what I always say. I want to win. I want to help you win. So you know what? Let's win together.